Hello, football fans, UFL fans. I am back from the game. My daughter absolutely loved it. She loved it so much, she's like, this game sucks. And I'm telling you, the UFL curve now have picked a worse time to have the first ever shutout of the year than for the championship game. But hey, Giddy Up Nation, it's a dynasty for you people. 3 in a row, 2 as a USFL team, 1 as a UFL team. Now, a lot of haters out there will say, well, this should count as a third year in a row because it's a new league. Well, being in the league, Brendan, the very first game, again, defending champion versus defending champion, yeah, we're going to call this 3 in a row because Birmingham has won 3 in a row for the last 3 years. Now, the attendance paid was 27,396. As a person who was at the game, I can tell you it wasn't that close. If lucky, maybe they had about 15,000 fans. A lot of people sold out their tickets or just didn't go or trying to give them away. I did see between the pregame party and the game, 7 of the 8 teams were represented there. The only team I didn't see was the Arlington Renegades. I could be wrong. Any Renegades fans that went, please leave us a comment. It shows that you were there. It'd be awesome if you did. Of course, I wore my all-time Guardians XFL t-shirt and my Defenders jersey. Yes, I am an XFL guy first, but if you've seen my videos, I've been a big proponent of both these leagues. I was a big New Jersey Generals fan. I was a big Guardians fan, and I'm a big Defenders fan. But more importantly, I came out here to support the UFL, so I'm a big UFL fan first. Now, for the year, if you look at the total games, XFL did win one more than the USFL did, but the USFL got the last one and the most important one, the championship game. They win 25-0. This game was disappointing. And I'm dying to know what the rain's going to be like. The good news is we have to compete against the Stanley Cup or the NBA Finals for this game. If anything, I don't think even the Cardinals were playing. I think we're playing early, if I'm not mistaken. So correct me if I'm wrong. But I mean, the start of this game, it looked slow from the beginning. I mean, you wonder if anyone's going to score. I mean, these two teams look like two cars stuck in first gear with the emergency brake on, missing 2 tires, and not having a spare tire to run on 3 tires. It was real slow in the beginning. And then, pardon the expression, but the Stallions brought the Clydesdale in, and they upped up the horsepower, and man, they take off from the end of the first half to the rest of the game. The difference was, even though Adrian Martinez, who was a game MVP, which I'm surprised, I would have given it to Person myself, but you know what it is. The quarterback takes all the heat, but they also get all the glory. So, the time possession of this game was almost even, 31-29 in favor of Birmingham, but the total plays was only 58-53. But here's the big thing: first downs, 22-11 in favor of Birmingham. And the one thing that San Antonio was able to do last week, they could do this week, run the ball. And it left Chase Garbers to do everything. And in his defense, statistically wise, Chase Garbers was 18-26 for 116 yards, no touchdowns and no interceptions. But that Birmingham team that came out today was the team we saw for the first 6-7 weeks of the year. Today's team was a team we saw for the last 4 or 5 weeks playing. It wasn't. This was a team we saw at the beginning of the year, and the team that won his first 2 championships. Adrian Martinez was 13-23, only 98 yards passing. He did have a touchdown pass. And as far as his stats go, running, his legs came in handy more than everything. His legs helped to loosen up that Brahma defense, where they were able to give it to the other 2 backs. Person, who went well over 100 yards rushing for the game. He 102 yards in 13 attempts. Not a big choice of MVPs this game. I mean, you wonder if one of the punters was going to get it. I mean, this game had no offense. Now, I'm talking from a game day perspective. I was at the game. I was at section 141, 50-yard line, lower level. So we had awesome seats. We were right on the Brahmas bench. And to one play that dictated how this game went for the Brahmas, I think it was 3rd and short in the second half. I think they're down 16-0. Garbers comes around, looks to have the first down. All he has to do is put his shoulder pads down and dive forward. Instead, he slides. He is short. They go for it on 4th and short. Stallions stop him. That's all you need to know about the rest of the game. After that play, he was by himself on the bench because I was right there. No one really talked to him. He put his hat on, and you saw Quentin Dormady warming up. Now, Dormady, for the time he played okay, but by then it was too late. The game was out of hand. You cannot be one-dimensional against this Stallions defense and expect to win. And as a result, Giddy Up Nation is now won 3 straight. Now, a lot of people say this is not good for the league for a team to win 3 straight. Hey, listen, how often do you see a team win 3 straight? I think the last team to do it on the professional level was the Edmonton Eskimos of the CFL, I think in the early 80s, if I saw that right this morning. But they were the better team today. They were by far the better team. I hope the ratings were solid. I was hoping for 1.5 to 2 million people watch this game, but the game was slow on the offensive side the first half. Not a whole lot going on. Listen, I do like defense, but in a new league like this, in a championship game, you want some balance. And it was all defense the first half, and the second half it was all Stallions. And as a result, our first shutout of the UFL, 25-0. That was disheartening. I expected a better game out of Brahmas, since this is the same team that went 18-9 a few weeks ago against these same Stallions. But you wonder how much the Battlehawks not playing this game is going to hurt the league. No, I'm not going to say they deserve to win that game. Brahmas dominated last week. They destroyed the Battlehawks. But for the purposes of money, business, and optics on TV, it would have been better to have the Battlehawks. And I heard a lot of Battlehawks fans crying out, if we were here, we would have done better, we would have scored more points. Well, that didn't help you last week. You needed to beat the San Antonio Brahmas. You didn't. The Brahmas did deserve to be here, but it was not their day. And, let's see. Not a whole lot you can take from this game. I mean, the fact that Adrian Martinez was the MVP is they just gave it to the quarterback who played safe. It was cool to see Tom Brady there. He presented him the trophy. Kurt Warner was there. That was good to see. But I'm just giving you my my in-game analysis. When I saw, I'm gonna go home when I get back to New York. I'll watch the game again on TV and see if I see any different from the game as opposed to me being there. I can't imagine I missed anything. But hey, I'll give you a different video on that also. So, all 43 games of the UFL is now officially over. We look forward to next year now in 2025. It seems like with the NASCAR deal that Fox has, we're all going to see some games on Friday night from the UFL, which I have no problem with. It's not a work night, it's not a school night. That could work. The Fox is playing this tomorrow. We're not going to have Monday night or Thursday night games at ridiculous times. So I think Fox has learned enough to see the ratings and how well they've done for both leagues. I think they're playing smart. Total yards, 308 to 208 in favor of the Stallions. So the Stallions' offense was not exactly on 08 cylinders a day, but they didn't need to be. That defense was just unbelievable. I think the Stallions' defense came out a big chip in their shoulder. because a lot of the Brahmas and the Brahma fans were talking a lot of trash this week, and I was saying I thought this would be a close game. We all did. But let me know what you think. If you have any questions about how was it today, they did put on a pretty good pre-game tailgate party. As far as people bashing the Dome of America, people say it's outdated. They need more natural light. Listen, it's a dome that was built in, I think, was 1997. I mean, so it's 27 years old. The only way you can get a translucent dome is to do a major, major renovation. And with the NFL not looking to come here anytime soon, that's just not going to happen. But for XFL standards, I think the Dome of America is just fine. Now, if the league can stay around a few more years and we're successful, we may be able to graduate up. Who knows? But right now, the Dome of America is a fine stadium for what it is. And people have to realize that. And people say, it's not enough concessions. The seating needs to be updated. Well, listen, it is what it is. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe. For the love of football, we'll talk to you in a few days.